Loneliness is one of the quietest struggles a cat can carry, and one of the easiest for us to miss. You see, cats are masters of disguise. They move through the day with such grace, wearing their independence like a crown, and it makes us believe nothing could possibly trouble them. But beneath that calm, beneath the purrs and the poised silence, loneliness can take root. Cats don't cry out for help the way people do. Instead, they whisper with their behavior, sending us little signals, tiny messages that often slip past. Unnoticed, that midnight meow that lingers too long, the way they lick themselves until their fur thins, or the times they disappear into corners. These aren't quirks, they're pleas, quiet calls for connection, and if we learn to see them, to really listen, we'll realize our cats have been speaking to us all along. Let's talk about some of the ways they show us. Sign number 1, destructive. Behavior. If you've ever come home to shredded curtains or a couch that's been scratched raw, it might not be mischief at all. For a lonely cat, scratching isn't about bad behavior. It's communication. Every swipe leaves behind tiny scent marks, pheromones from their paws that tell them this is safe, this is mine. When their world feels unsettled or empty, the urge to mark their space grows stronger. They're not trying to ruin your furniture, they're trying to ground themselves, to feel safe again. And when you give them something better to scratch, like a post, a climbing tower, or even just playful time with you, you're not only saving the curtains, you're showing them they belong, that they're seen, that they matter. Sign number 2, over-grooming. Cats are naturally clean creatures. Grooming is a ritual for them, a source of comfort, but sometimes it turns into something more, something unhealthy. When licking becomes obsessive, when you start to see bald patches or sore spots, it isn't vanity, it's pain. That constant licking triggers endorphins, a little rush of calm in a storm they can't control. But the truth is, loneliness often drives this cycle. Hours spent in silence, without play, without warmth, can push them into this quiet coping mechanism. Of course, the first step is always to check with a vet, make sure nothing medical is hiding underneath. But if health is clear, then the answer lies not in medicine, but in the heart. They're asking for enrichment, for attention, for routine and connection. For you, sign number 3, the royal greeting. Some cats don't hide their feelings at all. The moment you step through the door, they're right there, tail high, weaving through your legs, pressing their little head against your hand, as if they've been waiting for you forever. This isn't just affection, it's ownership. By rubbing their scent into you, by purring and following you from room to room, they're reminding themselves, you're back, you're mine, we're together again. For them, greeting you isn't only joy, it's relief. They've spent the day longing for your presence, and now, finally, their world feels whole again. Sign number 4, claiming your spaces. Ever notice how your cat always seems to find your pillow or curls up in the warm dent you just left on the couch? It may seem random, even mischievous, but it's not. It's emotional. Those spaces hold you, your scent, your warmth, your presence. By curling up there, they're wrapping themselves in comfort, blending their world with yours. To a cat, scent equals safety, and lying where you've been is their quiet way of saying, even when you're gone, I still feel you near me. Number 5, retreating into hiding. But not all cats reach for you when they feel lonely. Some withdraw. Instead of rushing to the door, they slip away into the shadows. You call their name, but the house is silent. No paws at your feet, no eager meows echoing back. And then you find them, tucked under the bed, avoiding your eyes. This isn't indifference, it's an emotional retreat. When life feels unstable, when their routine shifts, or you've been gone longer than usual, hiding becomes their comfort. Their absence in the spaces you once shared speaks volumes. It's their way of saying they missed you so deeply they didn't know how to show it, and sometimes silence tells us more than sound ever could. Sign number 6, reacting to your luggage. It often starts with something so simple: pulling out a suitcase. To you, it's just packing for a trip, but to your cat, it's the loudest warning sign of all. The moment they see that bag, their world shifts. Some will paw at it, climb inside, or even bite at the straps. Others may mark it with their scent, as if trying to hold you close before you slip away. To them, luggage isn't just an object, it's the symbol of separation. Cats are masters of association. They connect objects with experiences, and over time, they've learned that a suitcase means you're leaving. Their reaction isn't mischief, it's anxiety, it's fear, it's the ache of being left behind. One gentle way to ease this is to change the meaning of that bag. Leave it out sometimes when you're home, toss a treat inside, or play near it. Slowly, you shift the association from fear to something harmless, maybe even positive, because to them, every little reassurance counts. Sign number 7, nighttime. Singing. Then there are the lonely voices of the night. You're fast asleep, the world quiet. When you hear it, that haunting, echoing meow drifting through the dark. Cats are naturally most active at dawn and dusk, but loneliness can twist. That rhythm, what begins as natural restlessness, becomes something more urgent. Each cry in the night is less about noise and more about reaching out, about filling the silence with hope. To us, it may sound like a simple meow, but to them, it's a prayer. Will you hear me? Will you come? Sign number 8, breaking bathroom rules. It can be one of the most frustrating things a cat does, finding your laundry basket soiled, or discovering a damp patch on the carpet far from their litter box. But before thinking it's bad behavior, pause for a moment. This isn't revenge, it's vulnerability. Cats live in a world of scent. Pheromones are their language of safety and belonging. When loneliness or stress creeps into their lives, they sometimes turn to marking places that comfort them most, often places that smell like you, by restoring balance, keeping their litter box clean, giving them steady routines, and offering more affection. You ease that inner turmoil. What looks like a mess is often just a fragile plea. Don't forget me. Stay close. Sign number 9, bringing you gifts. Sometimes cats reveal their hearts in surprising ways. A toy mouse carefully placed on your pillow, a feather left at your feet, and yes, sometimes even a real insect dropped proudly at your side. Us, it may seem odd, maybe even unpleasant, but to them, it's one of the deepest signs of affection. In the wild, cats share food with their family as a gesture of care and loyalty. When they bring you something, whether it's a toy or a freshly caught treasure, they're weaving you into their world. It's their way of saying, I thought of you while you were away. I want to share what I have with you. Sign number 10, marking you. When your cat rubs against your legs, presses their head firmly into your palm, or kneads your lap until it tingles, they're doing more than asking for affection. They're leaving a part of themselves with you. Cats have tiny scent glands tucked into their cheeks, paws, and forehead. Each rub, each gentle press, leaves invisible traces only they can detect. To them, it's a message written in their own secret language. You are mine. You belong with me. This behavior often grows stronger after time apart. The moment you return, they reclaim you, not out of jealousy, but out of love. It's their way of repairing the invisible thread between you, reminding themselves that no distance, no silence can weaken your bond. When your cat marks you, it isn't just affection, it's devotion, a quiet vow that says, I need you close. I choose you every time.